my channel. It is Thursday the 21st of March and it's Chit Chat Thursday. And first of all, apologies, I haven't done a Chit Chat Thursday for about 3 weeks now. I've been so busy and I hope you understand. But yeah, I haven't, and plus there wasn't really much to chat about, which I hadn't sort of chatted about in my weighing update, or I felt there was, I don't know, I just felt like I was going to do a Chit Chat Thursday. It would have been a bit of a rush. I've got a bit more time today. We're not going out this morning. Ralph was like Mr. Lazy this morning. Yesterday, you'll see in my what I ate in a day, which was filmed Wednesday, which has got uploaded today. He was Mr. Full of Beans up at the crack of dawn. It was a full moon yesterday though. Today, yeah, Mr. Lazy. So literally 9 o'clock he's still in bed, chilling out in our bed, watching TV. His exact words. So yeah, we didn't have time to get to the little sports group we were going to go to. It's a pay-as-you-go, so it's absolutely, sorry, I've just knocked that. It's a pay-as-you-go, so it's absolutely fine. So we're just going to have a chilled out morning. We may go out later on. So yes, how's things going? How's it been? Well, you'll see on my what I eat in a days. I've been good on Sunday, was fine. I went to the restaurant, the pub, and I had a really nice roast dinner. It would have taken me over my sins for sure, within FlexiSim. And for those of you who don't know what FlexiSim is, Slimming World, don't mention it, I can't see anything in the book, but they have talked about it when you have your introduction, so whether they still do that, but they did at the time when I rejoined, and the first time before that as well. But you kind of have 33 sins to use at one go, on top of your 15 sins. So it's basically to try and keep you, if you're going out for a meal, they kind of keep you in line so that you have your 15 sins plus the 33. So if you're going out for a meal, you kind of make healthier choices to stay within those that allowance. It's not something you use every single week. You only use it once a week when you do use it, and it is for occasions when you're going out, but not every week, okay? But if you need to know any more, I would speak to your consultant. And if you're doing it online, obviously check online. I think you have like a forum or a chat group there that you can speak to someone about. But basically, yes. So I was well within FlexiSins, so it was absolutely fine. I even had cake. Again, that would have taken me within my FlexiSins because I literally only had a slither. And yes, otherwise really good. So Monday was back on it, fully food optimising. Tuesday, however, not great. I had breakfast absolutely fine. I even made a nice lunch. However, I left the biscuit barrel open for my father-in-law, who he was munching away because he didn't want any lunch. He just wanted to get on and do the DIY that he was around here to do. And yeah, I started picking up the biscuits, which took me over my sins. And then I had some popcorn later on, which again would take me well over my sins. But I then weighed myself yesterday morning, which again I did talk about what I did in a day yesterday. Now I don't normally weigh myself, that's it now, I've done it. I used to weigh myself a lot years and years ago, and then I kind of like, that's it now. But I wanted to just check how I was doing, because I said, so if you haven't watched my weighing update last week, I put on 5.5 pounds. I deserved some of it. I didn't deserve all of it, I don't think, but I felt a lot of it was water retention. I fully food optimised on Friday, had an extra easy day, and yep, Saturday morning I'd lost 3 of those pounds. Again, Saturday food optimised, I lost another pound. That's 4 of those pounds that I'd lost. Sunday, I didn't weigh myself Monday, I didn't weigh myself Tuesday, and then after Tuesday I stepped on the scales and I was just under 11 stone. I think it was like a 13 3/4. Obviously Simwell don't do quarters or 3/4, but was like, stop Sarah, absolutely stop, because this could go horribly wrong again this week. So I've been fully food optimising yesterday. I did an SP day, completely not planned. I planned to do SP friendly meals, but I ended up having an SP day, which isn't that dissimilar to an extra easy, just apart from the carbs and things like that. So yeah, it was absolutely fine. I just kept my sins low as well, because you have to have less than 10 on an SP day, and enjoyed it. And I feel amazing this morning. Like, I don't think I've lost all the weight. I haven't weighed myself. I'm not going to weigh myself until tomorrow morning, when I go to group, and that's it. I'm not weighing myself before group. I just don't want to get into that habit at all. And yeah, I'm not obsessing about it. I'm not obsessed. It was just, I had to kind of slap myself around the face and say, wake up, Sarah, because this is ridiculous. One moment, I need to let the cat out. So now little Betty's outside, annoying the dogs that are back. They've been on away because their owners were away on holiday, and the dogs have now come back from the kennels, and she's out there again. Anyway, so whatever will be tomorrow. Will be my fault. I feel water retention has kind of gone because I've had a really good day yesterday, and I'm planning to keep today the same. I keep looking at the 5.5 pounds thinking I don't want to maintain. I really don't want to maintain. So I'm hoping for like a couple of pounds lost at least, because of everything that's gone in. But it just shows you how much your weight can fluctuate. I know people that have weighed themselves every single day, and just out of curiosity, not something they do all the time, just to sort of see how their weight just goes up and down. In fact, if anyone is interested in me doing that, I could do a separate video on that. I know that it won't matter to me, because at the end of the 7 days, that will be it. Back to weighing in once a week. But if someone's interested and want me to do like a little challenge on that, or experiment, let me know. Drop a comment in the box below. Anyway, this brings me on to the next thing. So I was doing a live yesterday, and the lovely Helen from the Livingstones, which I'm sure you all follow, but yes, go and check her channel out if you don't. But why aren't you following her? Yeah, she's absolutely lovely, and she's such a lovely friend. I love her. But she mentioned about a live with Ben from Fine Dieting. Now, he's not on YouTube, but he does have an app. He also has an Instagram. Now, I followed Ben for a long time now. I have mentioned him on here before. He is just on Instagram, but he's launched this app since being on Instagram. He's basically, it's a bit like MyFitnessPal, but better. I have no plans to start calorie counting, so don't worry guys, I am staying with Slimming World. But he does really good lives. He hasn't done one for a long time, and I kind of watch him on Instagram stories, but the way Instagram is, the algorithm and that, I miss a lot. Anyway, so I had seen that he was doing a live. I hadn't watched it because I was at work, but I had planned to, so I went and watched it yesterday afternoon, and he speaks so much sense, like lots of sense. Yeah, about how you shouldn't get obsessed with the scales. Now, his live was with a guy called Scott, who's SW, it looks like Dave, it's DAVV. He's not Dave, he's Scott, who has just recently reached target. He's like lost 4.5 stone, I think, at least. He got there very, very quickly, a lot quicker than me. He got there really, really quick. He's done amazing. However, he's hit target now. He's struggling. He's getting obsessed with the number on the scales, and he's not looking or feeling how he thought he would feel. So he went live with Ben from Fine Dieting, and Ben just speaks so much sense about how you don't have to get obsessed with the scales, which is exactly something I need to do. Part of me thinks maybe I should start blind weighing, which I did talk about. I know a lot of my viewers will not like that, but if I do it, it will be for 3 weeks only, just to kind of take the pressure off. I'm still in 2 minds, but I am really contemplating it now. But again, will that mean that I'm going to get obsessed with it? Because I'm not obsessed with the scales. obsessed with how my body is reacting to certain things, if that makes sense. But it did make me think about, like, when I get to Target, I don't think I will be weighing in every week. I know there's some people on here and over on Instagram that do weigh in every week because it helps them keep them focused. I will go to group every week. I'm on the social team, so I will be doing that. But it has made me think, I don't think I want to weigh in every week. Maybe the first couple of weeks, just to sort of see how I'm going and that I don't go completely off the rails. Or if I plan to go, like, weigh every 3 weeks or once a month to begin with. If I have a day like I have had recently, do I go back to weighing that week earlier than I had planned? So things like that I will do. I won't want to, like, self-sabotage and then just keep self-sabotaging. I want to kind of rein it back in. So these are all things that I need to consider and will think about. Obviously, I will let you guys know what my plans are. I'm not even near Target yet, as I said. I'm still quite away now, which you think, well, even if I got down to how I was the other week, which was, what, 10 stone, 7.5, I still have 7.5 pounds, which to some people they can lose that in 2 weeks. For myself, I've been doing this for 18 months and I've still only lost 3.5 stones. No, not even that, 3 stone. So yeah, I'm not even there yet. So yeah, it's taken me a long time, but as I said, this is my journey. I spent all the summer completely 100% on it and lost like 2 pounds over the summer because of the heat. So I've learned about how my body reacts to things, which shows you that even though I'm shrinking, the scales aren't. So I think part of me just wants to concentrate on toning up, eating good nutritious food, basically fueling my body. Yeah, basically eating less sugar but not cutting it out, because we know that I don't respond well to that and that it can go horribly wrong when I do cut it out completely. I know that. Even before Slimming World I learned that. So yeah, it's just something, it's given me food for thought. It's made me realise that I don't need to obsess with the scales. Whatever the scales say on Friday is just what it is. You know, it could be a fluctuation that particular morning. And the following week, you know, I could be 100% on it next week and still have a gain or a maintain unexpectedly. So I've got to stop obsessing about the scales. Not that I am, as I said, but it was just really good. Unfortunately, the Instagram lives don't actually say, they only say for 24 hours and then they go. But if you are on Instagram, go and follow his page because his stories are really, really good. And he has got something launching very soon, which, you know, is open to everyone. It's free. It's just a useful tool. So the next thing I want to chat to you about, moving on from that, which is kind of linked in some way, is podcasts. I love listening to podcasts. I just don't listen to them as much as I would like to. For a long time now, I've been looking for a Slimming World podcast, and I just thought I'd have to just double check again, see if anyone's launched anything since. Put in Slimming World podcast. There is a podcast. So this podcast is called Slimming World Podcast. If you just go onto podcast, if you've got the app or Spotify, you can find them in there. Just put in Slimming World Podcast. It is Claire and Anna. One is a consultant, I think it's Anna, and Claire, or it could be the other way around. One is like a broadcaster. Both use Slimming World, and one is, as I say, a consultant. So they've got lots of experience between them. Yeah, really, really love listening to them. They talk about different topics each week, and each podcast is launched on a Monday. Absolutely love them. So I recommend that if you love podcasts, go and check their podcasts out. There's lots of other like dieting, healthy lifestyle apps, or I should say podcasts, that are quite useful. But because this is Slimming World related, it speaks a lot of similarities, like about how, you know, protein is really good, you know, for filling up on, and that's something I did yesterday. I made sure I was getting lots of protein to help me stay doing SP, which I end up having an SP day, talking about speed foods, about how they fill you up, and it's kind of like, sometimes it's like the science behind it, something that Slimming World go on about it. It's, you know, it's not hidden secret or anything, but they talk about more in depth on it on each podcast, and they're quite short. They were like 20-30 minutes long. Yeah, and I really love listening to them. I sit and listen to it once a week. It's usually when Darren's got a programme on TV that I don't really want to know about, cars or something or the other, or some DIY program that doesn't really appeal to me. I love grand designs and stuff like that, but you know, sometimes I just have it on in the background, just listening to my podcast, and yeah, I really enjoy it. A couple of times I've gone to bed listening to the podcast, not just theirs but others, just kind of sort of take it in and things like that. So yeah, if you like podcasts, definitely go and check them out. They've been launched, I think, last October, and I've been listening to them on and off, but I've sort of kind of caught up now. So yeah, really enjoying their podcast. So definitely, as I said, go and check it out. Something I will be doing also, there'll be 2 videos going up today. So there's this one, and there'll also be one, because I have been gifted. I'm not going to go into detail in here because I've not actually opened it. I'll be doing open it up on my other video. Is this More Fit fitness tracker. Now, I've been wanting a fitness tracker for ages, and I was actually contacted by them and gifted this. So I'll do a separate video on it, but if you're interested, it's not Slimming World related, but if you're interested in fitness apps but can't afford like a Fitbit, then this may be for you. But I will be doing a review on it because, yeah, you know, I do exercise. I have always done exercise, and I have had a Fitbit in the past, but I can't afford a Fitbit at the moment, and they contacted me and I was like, yep, I would love to try it. So yeah, but I'll go into more detail. As I said, I haven't actually opened it up. I'm going to unbox it later. But I know people don't like people doing ads, so apologies, but it's going to be a separate video, so you can just swipe past that if you're not interested. What else? Exercise wise, I've done boot camp on Sunday, Monday and yesterday on Wednesday. I was going to get up early today and do a 6 AM class, but I went to bed too late and I thought I don't need to. I'll just go Sunday morning. So yeah, but next week I do have to do the Thursday because the following week is Mother's Day. My mum's staying at ours Saturday night. We're having a takeaway, which again I'm not too bothered about because we've had takeaways before on, you know, Saturday night with my mum, and yeah, I make the best choice. I don't want to have all the greasy stuff. I never really have done. I've always had the sizzling dishes anyway. Boiled rice, I just cook my own. Yeah, I might sin a poppadom. It's just the Prosecco. Me and my mum like Prosecco. But, you know, it's once in a blue moon. We don't do it very often, and my mum, you know, doesn't have my stepdad around to enjoy the odd takeaway with, so she wants to enjoy it with us. So yeah, so she'll be coming up staying, and then Sunday is Mother's Day, so we kind of like, I'll probably make, or I won't make her breakfast in bed because she'll probably come downstairs because it won't be like a relaxing breakfast with the boys around, but we'll make her breakfast. I might get the boys to make her breakfast, she'll like that, and then I think we're going to go out for a walk because my father-in-law said about doing some DIY around here on, not this Sunday, next Sunday, because they're away this weekend. And my mother-in-law was like, oh, you can't do that, it's Mother's Day. And I'm like, it doesn't matter, like, we'll go out with the boys. Darren and his dad could be here. As lovely as it is, it's just any other Sunday, isn't it? But we're together, so it doesn't matter. We'll go out for a walk, and I'll go out, you know, my mother-in-law as well. We'll go somewhere nice so the boys can have a good run around. Meal wise, if you watched my What I Ate in a Day yesterday, which is going up today, you will see that I had chili con carne, which was really nice. I made the corn nuggets in the wrap with the cheese and the onion and the salad and the wedges. Yummy, love that. It's like a little fake away. We haven't had risotto this week. I do like risotto, but I'm going to make it this weekend, I think because I was out of risotto rice. So I'm probably going to make it this weekend. We're kind of like down to the last bits at the moment, so I might pop over to Aldi maybe Saturday afternoon, or if I get time tomorrow, pop over to Aldi and get some like bacon, chicken, spinach, because I'm out of spinach. Like, that is the end of the world for me. Yeah, fruit, need lots of fruit, speedy fruit, some grapes, bananas, which are free. Yeah, just sort of topping up, but not doing a full shop. and then that will be it till payday, and then I'll do a big shop once we've been paid. But yeah, I will do a few more water eating a days because they really do help me stay on track, and hopefully they give you some ideas as well. But that's it really for my Chit Chat Thursday. I hope you've enjoyed it. I won't leave it as long next time. But thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you have a fab week or weekend, whatever you're up to, and I'll speak to you very soon. Take care. Bye.